Hi everyone, welcome to Tiki with Ray Live. Today I am in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it's not snowing today.
Not right now.
Yeah, I came at the right time, right?
One of the few days it doesn't snow.
Teila, you were telling me that like living here, it could actually kill you.
Yes.
How so?
Well, you could be dropped off at the wrong house and lose some limbs like our neighbor.
Freeze. Yeah. So that's a story for another type of podcast. Probably.
Yeah, it's definitely a story for another podcast. But today we are going to get your story, your tiki journey. We're in your home tiki bar in your basement. What part of Minneapolis are we in?
Northeast Minneapolis.
Northeast Minneapolis. Is that it? There's no special name or like
Columbia Park, I guess.
Columbia
if you want to get super technical, but
we're like a mile and a half away from Psycho Susie's.
Yeah.
So
and I'd tell you what, that bar is awesome.
It is
so,
cool.
Yeah, and
cool
we got married there, so it's.
Did you guys get married there?
Yeah, so it's kind of a little special place for us.
Oh, yeah,
aside from being a tiki bar.
Oh yeah, what year did you guys get married?
2 years ago.
That was a trick question because I was talking to Aaron as we were driving around, like, when did you guys get married? And he was like, a couple years ago.
I think.
I'm like that. Maybe a good thing I asked you without Teila in the car.
Yeah, well,
but then she's like, she wouldn't know anyway.
Yeah, at least both of us had to look at each other. So
a long time. When did you guys get married? A long time ago.
It was only like 2 years ago, but it feels like eternity with COVID.
Only 2 years ago, but it feels like an eternity.
Well, and we'd lived together for 7 or something. I don't know. These days, my whole frame of time is.
Well, how long have you guys lived in this house?
2016. I know that
2016.
for sure. I don't know what year it is.
Yeah,
anymore,
coming up right about on 4 years.
So, what made you decide to start building this tiki bar? Was that the plan? You're like, as soon as you moved into this house, you're like, you know what, Teila, we got to make a tiki bar in this bedroom.
It's actually not far because the first time we were looking at it, we walked down the stairs that are right over there, and I was just like, let's make a really cool tiki bar down here. And she's like, you're not gonna build a tiki bar down here. I'm like.
He never mentioned tiki bar ever. We had like 2 little tikis in our house. So we had little offerings in front of them. That was it. Yeah. Nothing else. And
we liked alcohol and whatnot. So
you liked alcohol.
Let's make
all the
our
elements were there.
alcoholism festive, right?
Teila, we should make a tiki bar. Why? Because we like alcohol.
Why not? Right?
I don't know, what else do you need? Really?
I guess that's the best excuse in the world. And not just a bar.
I allowed him to do it. This is like the very first finished room in our entire house. The rest of it's a work in progress.
Yeah,
but
the rest will come after we get the bar.
No, wait, did you allow him to do it because you thought he wouldn't do it? He's like, yeah. Make your tiki bar.
Yeah,
cool.
you're gonna make a tiki bar in the basement, sure. I think you actually did say that to me.
At one point I'm just like,
whatever. Yeah, sure, cool. Make your tiki bar in the basement.
And then I helped him, and then at one point I'm like, we weren't married at this point, I'm like, you better stop spending this much money on this tiki bar. You better buy me a ring.
So I did.
We had this actual conversation.
And he was
just
but before I buy you that ring, look at this awesome chair set that I found.
It's kind of rare. You don't see them a lot, especially around here.
It was funny.
You never see this bamboo set anywhere.
Yeah. Never, ever.
Come on, why don't we just hold off on getting married for another year?
Yeah.
Right?
But we did get married in a tiki bar, so it...
Yeah.
And I allowed, it wasn't even I allowed it. I was like all on board about it.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know. There's been some things like that Whitco piece right over there. Was like, hey, you should he was showing it to me. I'm like, buy it. He's like, it's kind of expensive. I'm like, it's a Whitco piece.
Yeah.
Fucking buy it.
I do love that we keep pointing to things off camera.
But whatever.
So nobody else can.
No, I'll take pictures.
Like the naked guy dancing in the corner.
Oh yeah, hey, you got to stop dancing. You're distracting Teila.
I just keep staring at the boobs over there. That lady.
There is a. Is that a picture? Really... Is that picture of Cher or Aubrey Plaza?
Combo. I don't know.
Is it both?
Yeah, it could be.
I just stare at her all the time.
Seriously, it looks like Aubrey Plaza.
It does. Now you mention it, I guess I never noticed it.
She has a great rack, that's for sure.
Thanks for pointing that out.
In case you didn't notice, I guess.
So were you guys So before you built your tiki bar, were you guys into tiki at all? Were you into tiki a little bit?
Well,
were you into tiki and you weren't?
My first kind of tiki introduction, I guess, was just going to thrift stores and finding either little mugs or little Cocoa Joes or little carvings, and we lived in apartments, so we really couldn't have a whole lot of a collection or anything. And it was just like, it's cool without really like seeking it out. Just kind of going and seeing whatever. I think that guy actually was one of my first pieces I found.
Oh, my microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
microphone.
not technically your microphone, but
It's not doing a good job of finding it anyway, but hey.
Close enough. But yeah, I just would see it and be like, that's cool, I'll buy that, and without necessarily seeking it out specifically. And then we were looking at this house, and I don't think we'd even decided, like, we want the house. But came down here, and like, this would be an awesome tiki bar. And I don't know why, but it was just, it's going to be a tiki bar.
Now, for I understand, you guys are into like mid-century culture, like rock and roll, rockabilly kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I noticed the giant ass stand-up bass that's in your living room. Is that your bass, Teila? Are you a bass player?
No, that's Aaron's bass. I play the ukulele.
The ukuleles are hers, but the upright is.
You can play the ukulele.
A little bit.
Well, why don't we have you play a couple songs?
God,
Here's no, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
Take some requests and
Yeah,
play
right.
some ukulele.
Yeah,
He's for
he's been a long time bass player, so.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's probably maybe part of where the tiki.
Oh, it absolutely
because
is.
I mean, from punk rock and rockabilly, and it's, I'd say tiki adjacent, maybe not quite like full on tiki music.
The thing that I realized that's like a lot of people that I'm into. There's common elements. There are some people that are strictly into tiki, but there's a lot of people, like, not only are they into tiki, they're into rockabilly, or they're into mid-century, or actually they're into goth. There's a lot of people that are into goth. Good. Some people, they're all about Disney, and through the Enchanted Tiki Room, they got into tiki and stuff like that. So we all come at it from different angles.
Yeah.
So when did you start building your bar? So did it start with just this then, or did you like...
Well, yeah, initially it was just this bar here itself, and then kind of got built out around that. And if I could go back and do it again, I would have pulled the carpet out first and done about a million other things, because we got to a point where I'm like, all right, I want to put some wall coverings on here and get rid of the carpet.
Yeah.
So everything has
up.
everything
that you see around
everything
us.
had to go 2 levels upstairs for about a month while I tore everything out and put the flooring in, did the wall coverings, and then brought it all back down. So if I could go back, I'd be like, no, dude, don't put that up yet. Wait, collect it, get everything else how you want it, and then put it in there. But live and learn, I guess.
You put on a lot of get-togethers and have a lot of parties here?
A fair amount. I mean, now, like, it's nice because we have our second tiki bar upstairs.
We've got the little outdoor...
Oh, you have an outdoor bar, too?
This is the classy one.
That's how it starts. It starts with one bar,
Yeah.
then it's 2, then it's going to creep into the living room, then it's going to be in the bedroom.
It's in the kitchen.
You better watch
already.
it. Oh, it's already in the kitchen?
Oh, yeah. We have we have a bunch of pineapples in there, and flamingos, because I love flamingos. And then you bought something from...
Oh, yeah, we had a big piece from Dave Hansen, who does the Lake Tiki, that actually Teila saw, and she's like, that looked really good in the kitchen. I'm like, I'm not going to argue with
and it
putting
really does
tiki
pop
in the kitchen.
with our colors that we have in there. It's was it Thai blue, or I can't remember what
Thai teal.
Thai teal are in our kitchen. It's a color we picked out in the kitchen, so it works. It's the zombie.
Yeah.
Hey gang, we'll get back to the tiki conversation here in just a second, but I want to let y'all know they have t-shirts for sale. They are screen printed in America. The artist is Tony Canepa, and they're going for $20 a piece, $25 including shipping. If you're interested in buying one, go to my website, tikiwithray.com, and then there's a tab that says buy a t-shirt. Click on there and just follow the prompts. So thank you very much. So what's the tiki scene like here in Minnesota?
It's small, but getting bigger.
Okay.
And
it's pretty tight-knit and fun, and
yeah,
it definitely is getting bigger as we have newbies to the tiki scene here. So
yeah, and there's
why not?
There's
right?
a MN Tiki group where I think there were a number of people that were into tiki that hadn't necessarily met, but then the Facebook group came up and people kind of started getting to know each other, and we've had a few events, and
before everything happened in the winter time, because it's like so dead in the winter and everybody's just like, oh, whatever, we started
Or
going
it could kill you, right? Just like you were saying.
Right, it can literally kill you, or like you lose limbs. It's,
Hey, do you want to come over to our house and drink tiki drinks? No, because if I step outside, it may kill me.
Pretty much,
Does it get that cold in the winter?
Yes.
It,
-40.
yeah.
Negative 40?
Yeah.
I think it was
Like Fahrenheit?
Yeah, it was negative 50, negative 50, 60 one time, like recently.
That is the
But-
rare occasion.
Negative 40, 50 degrees? What is that? Is that like you just stick your hand outside and you can smash it and it just goes into pieces?
No, you do the boiling water trick.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you've seen that, but you can take hot water and if you throw it in the air, it'll evaporate before it even hits
Or
the
you can
ground.
take pants out there that are wet and just let them stand. Yeah, you can make like little
So is this
skinny
what
pants.
is this what you guys do for fun?
That's a new one to me, I guess. I
You
haven't.
take pants, you put them wet, and you just like
Is this
stand them up.
what is this what you guys do for fun here in Minnesota? Just
You gotta find something to do. I mean,
that and drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you have tiki bar.
Which they sometimes go together as well, so.
Well, at least this will warm you up, right?
Right? That's
Sure
the
it
whole
does.
point, right?
Radiator fluid.
Well, it seems to me, I always find it ironic that like where tiki is the biggest is in like California, where they don't need it. They don't need the escape because it's always sunny. You
Yeah.
know, it's always nice there.
It's like,
It seems-
I'm gonna go inside to this fake tropical paradise
Yeah, I mean,
to escape the real outdoor tropical paradise.
who cares about those real palm trees out there? And it seems to me like a place like Minneapolis, this is where you need it.
Right.
Yeah,
Very true.
very
Yeah.
much so.
And I think it's definitely a big thing here. It's starting to become more
Yeah,
and more
it's-
like where the escapism's becoming. It's
Needed.
just like, you know, I feel like a lot more people are getting into it, and it's just like it's not like this little subculture anymore. I think people, especially with the last big Kahuna Bash or whatever, where there's a
Yeah.
lot of people that wouldn't have gone out to it before, and like for instance, we were like handing out drink tickets that we won, you know, essentially, and it was just kind of fun because these people are like, "You're just gonna give us your drink tickets?" I'm like, "Yeah, like it's like we don't need them anymore. We definitely don't need to be drinking anymore. We need to drive at some point." Like, but like we're all Ohana.
That's very responsible.
But you know, like we're all
To get
Ohana.
other
Here you
people
go, and they're
drunk
like,
and they
"What?"
can-
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, no.
Yeah,
Like,
you drive home drunk. Here, take my ticket. Not me.
Yeah, here's a DUI for you.
Well,
It seems
no,
like you're
it's
doing
like
them a
being
favor. We want to welcome you into the tiki community. Here's some free drinks. Okay, I'm gonna drive home.
Well,
sober.
that's you test them to see how responsible they are.
right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, it's just like funny because we go to like we're like regulars at Psycho Susie's, and there's been a couple of times, especially now that it's like all you can drink and stuff, and like,
All you can drink.
yeah,
No,
and
for an hour and
for
a half.
right now,
Not-
for the
not-
hour and
not-
a
And
half.
all you can drink and eat for an hour and a half.
Yes,
It's kind of dangerous.
yeah,
but-
and they let us stay there for a little bit longer.
Can you
because
order
we're
several?
regulars.
Can you order several drinks at the same time? Like, all right, I'm gonna take the
No.
zombie, the mai tai, and
They won't let you
No.
do that.
or is it
But-
like
Not
is it like a
that quite.
sushi restaurant where the drinks are on a conveyor belt and you're like, all right, I'm gonna take that one? No.
No, I went up there once.
That would be
like,
a great idea, though, right?
That
think it
would
was
be,
like-
yeah, if you just sit there and like, I'm gonna grab a Mai Tai or I'm gonna grab
for
a.
my birthday brunch.
You
We were
don't
wearing.
just put it back.
Yeah,
Right.
that's cool.
I was wearing like
Drink half of it.
the matching outfit that I made him and me. And I walk up there and like order a drink for him and a drink for me because he had done that before.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Oh, I can't overserve you." I'm like, "Oh, but it's for my husband and stuff." And he was like,
The one in the matching outfit to me.
and
is
he was just like, "Well, I
over
can't."
there.
I'm like, "Okay, that's fine, whatever." And like, because we've been there so much, and there's certain people, like, it's just funny because like the one gal was like, her husband is literally wearing the same outfit as him, and he was like,
was like,
"Oh,
"They're
okay."
here
And like,
all
but I'm
the
like, "Don't
time."
worry, I'll let him go grab the drink or whatever," and it was fine. It was just funny. It was.
So how were those two drinks, Teila?
Oh, they were delicious. Both of them were
And-
fantastic.
And like,
You come back and Aaron's like, "Where's
I'm just
my drink at?"
hammered.
And you're like,
oh,
"Oh."
I gotta get my own too, I guess.
He has to watch out.
And then he
'cause I
comes up
will-
and he does the same thing.
Yeah.
The reason why you got in trouble is because Aaron went up there first, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
drink for me and my wife." And then when you came
He
up,
just sucked him
they're
down.
like, he just ordered
Yeah,
two
you
drinks.
were just here.
Well, I mean, it's an hour and a half. You know, you
can
gotta drink.
put
them
it-
Yeah, I'd like
quick.
two
You
tiki
don't.
drinks, but one's for my husband.
But can you just put them in one big mug? They're for different people
2 straws though.
though. Yeah.
So yeah, Aaron actually like made most of the lamps in this room. So he's pretty crafty guy, and he makes most of the
You try.
the frames and stuff too, which is kind of cool. That's like kind of our thing. Is like we really enjoy doing the crafty stuff. Like
Yeah.
I sew, so like I'm not wearing any of like the original stuff that I made, but
And wood burn.
but not very well. I do it, but not very well. But
yeah. Well, and where we are, it's not a lot of actual pre-made tiki stuff. So
Yeah.
and
We have to
I know
look around, you know?
I know you can buy it from here or there and have it shipped and hope it makes the journey not being broken. But there's a kind of a lack of tiki stuff. So figure out how to make it and hang it up on the wall.
So what's next for your home bar? What's the name of your bar?
The Sunken Monkey Tiki Lounge.
The Sunken Monkey Tiki. Is there a Sunken Monkey around here? Is there any monkeys?
There's a few.
A whole boat full of them over here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there's a boat full.
Oh yeah, they are drowned. They are drunken right now.
they are drunken,
Yeah.
and Aaron's actual kind of nickname.
Well,
is Monkey
in high school,
Is it really?
it was Monkey, and not a lot of people call me that anymore, but a few like old friends. But yeah, there was a point where a lot of people probably had no idea what my first name actually was because a lot of people called me only Monkey.
Actually, one of his best friends, and they're a couple friend of ours that actually was in our wedding too at Psycho Susie's. They literally only call him Monkey, and they're like weirded out by me calling him Aaron. Like
That you keep on mentioning Aaron. They're like,
Like,
I
who-
thought you're marrying.
Like who's that?
I
guy?
thought you're marrying Monkey.
Oh,
Where's Monkey at?
Like, don't tell them you're having an affair with
Yeah, who's Aaron?
Like, better not let Monkey find out about Aaron. Like,
Monkey, do you take this wife to be your lawfully wedded?
Actually, like our one buddy was our
Your one buddy.
Well,
no.
our buddy.
we have a couple, but we
You
don't
have a couple,
We don't
but
have
buddies.
just the one.
All right,
We
all right,
have a
just
we
couple.
actually
laying
did
that out.
have a buddy of us, like of ours, that did our officiating, like was the
Officiated our wedding.
our wedding and stuff at the Psycho Susie's Lounge.
Psycho Susie's
Yeah,
Lounge.
why not, right?
Were they like, do you take this Mai Tai to be here? Do
No,
Yeah,
you
was
guys
like
like
the
share
quickest-
drinks and you
we
Not
that
actually
would have been a good
during,
idea, but we did not do
Should've.
the swan of drinks.
you didn't do
would've-
that?
No,
We-
we did
we
not.
should-
Did you guys
Oh
drink
my
at all
God.
at your wedding?
Oh, no,
yeah,
we did.
Yeah, I was
I didn't-
greeting guests with a Mai Tai in hand as they were walking in,
No way.
and I was also
Yeah.
like, "Hey, if you want to drink during our wedding, we're at a bar, so
Most
I'm
people
not
were
going to be
like,
offended."
we're like, I don't know about this. I'm like, no, seriously, go get a drink.
Yeah,
we're
it's
at
like
a
we're at a bar.
freaking bar.
It's, you know, if
Tiki
we didn't want you to
bar.
drink, we would have done it somewhere else. So
Yeah.
now it's 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Tila, do you think that this is where you would have, that this is where you'd be? Your own home bar. You gotten married in a tiki bar. Did you realize that this whole tiki thing would be this big a part of your life?
No, I did not. But I'm glad it is because it's actually, I never, I just started sewing like clothes like this spring, like this winter actually, because it was kind of tiki oriented because it was just kind of interesting meeting other people that sewed a little bit more, and they're asking me about like, have you looked at explored the whole like vintage patterns and stuff. And I'm like, no, I haven't. And I haven't really sewn that much. And I have a sewing machine, right? And it was just kind of cool to really, it really did bring me out and do something that I would never thought I could do, like sewing my own clothes and sewing your clothes, and they're really cool.
yeah.
And it's just like doing like my own hair flowers like this one, and making my own necklaces, not this one, but it's just kind of cool. I didn't
Making
make this.
dresses,
I did
not this one.
I did not make
Yeah.
this dress, but I'm just saying it was like something I never thought I could actually do, and I can do. And the only reason why I would have done it is because tiki, and also there needs to be more winter tiki apparel.
Yeah.
So, because there isn't.
Market
Like-
that's
Tiki
not-
long johns, tiki ski
Yeah.
boots.
But I'm just saying, it's true. Like, you don't have a lot of tiki, apparel for the winter. I'm like, gosh, I can't even buy anything because it's all, summer, which is great, but you can't wear a two-piece thing in the winter when it's
Not
negative
outside.
60.
Winter tiki apparel.
Yeah.
There you go, audience out there.
Somebody
Get on
out
it.
there-
Winter.
I would
that's
buy
an untapped
that.
market.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, even though I could sew it up myself, but if you can make yourself some winter, or make me winter tiki apparel. Same for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different for ladies though. You have
Oh.
to legs are exposed.
Yeah, well, the nice thing about a guy, you just put on a jacket, and you always take it off and be like, well, here I am.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
That always works.
so
well,
no,
thank
I
you.
did not think this would be possible. And thank you, Aaron.
Well,
Yeah, thanks for coming on the show. And
thanks for having us on the show.
this is definitely something that will be able to keep us warm until we come up with that winter tiki apparel, and that's rum.
Yeah.
So everyone out there, thank you for watching the show. And Aaron and Teila, thank you for having me in your home bar
Oh, you're very
and
welcome.
letting me interview you. So let's get back to the party that's going on the other side of this camera.
Yeah.
Thank you.